Okay. Der Edit Finch, wer ist das? Was mache ich damit? Hallo? Ich verstehe es nicht. Kann man hier blättern? Nee. Und jetzt? Nee, das war nicht das. Hä? Wie mache ich das? Warte mal. Geht hier was? Hallo? Und mit der kann man auch gucken. Hä? Verstehe. Help? Jetzt mal hier was machen. Hallo? Aha. Na, Blätter, komm.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house. I lived here until I was 11,
Wart, stopp. Die erzählt doch gerade.
but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Warte, wir haben was gemacht. Hier.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Okay. Okay.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back. No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints. The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Ui, geil. Villa Kunterbund. Kein Plan. Hallo Auto. Brumm, brumm.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Sing.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Hallo? Na gut.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Okay.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Nun, immer mal außen rumkommen. Hallo Haus. Warum lässt du mich nicht rein? Da guckt einer. What?
I heard something moving around in the garage.
Okay. Und jetzt? Muss ich doch zu der Tür. War wieder zu schnell. Hallo? Aha. Nicht? Ah, doch. Aha.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Ba.
The
Klack.
power had been turned off the night we left.
Ach so, na gut.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had 2 meals left. Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Oh ja. De Pussycat. Boah, was ist denn das für ein Riesenhaus? Na klar. Aber cool. Ich glaube, wir verlaufen.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Warum seid ihr gegangen?
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Okay. Na dann freuen wir uns doch, oder?
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Versunken war. Hey, weg war die Schrift. Na, in die Keller will ich noch nicht.
Mom always told me to stay out of the
Nein.
basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay, aber da will ich noch nicht hin. Kling, 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 kling. Spieluhr, nicht? Warte. Aha, okay. Hajo.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Ah, das war dein Bruder. Okay.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Was? Warum ist die so zugesperrt? Hallo?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Oh. Na dann. Freuen wir uns doch. Können wir das machen? Oh. Wohin jetzt zuerst? Komm, machen wir gleich Keller. Hab. Keller. Geht nicht. Geht nicht. Na gut. Dann kein Keller. Ich will damit hochfahren.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Kleiner Eddie, du? Leid. Krass ist das. Ein Labyrinth, Alter. Wir sind erst im 2. Stock. Warum haben die so viele Bücher? Barbara und die Hannah. Komm, wir gucken mal rein.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Ja, alt ist er auch nicht geworden. Barbara, ey, ist das zugemacht irgendwie? Hey, bist du Barbara? Bigfoot Barbara.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Na toll. Hey, Barbara. Ach, guck mal, alles zu, Alter. Wer bist du? Calvin. Kevin.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Mit seinem toten Bruder? Wie geht denn das? Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Okay. Ja, wenn man so aufwächst.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Okay. Ja, was? Okay. Nein. Wer bist du? Molly! Das ist deins.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Oh. Okay, tote Molly. So, hier ist schön bunt.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Ey, das sieht aber cool aus.
Louis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Du willst da durch? Na gut, dann tun wir das. Wer hat hier gewohnt?
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Cool.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Hier kommen noch Kötli. Fischfutter gibt's auch noch, komm. Na, da gehen wir noch nicht hin. Hallo Fischi. Was steht da? Ich dachte schon daran. Den Fisch. Nein, nein, nein. Wir essen nicht den Fisch. Na, geh doch mal runter. Kleine süße Molly. Ne.
I kept eating and eating.
Okay.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Du bist so hot, Mädel. Warum machst du sowas? Wollen wir hier auch noch? Nee.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Nein. Fällt so runter jetzt.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
Was? Wie geil ist das denn? Hey, Katze. Kann man springen? Hey, stopp. Ja, und jetzt? Wo soll ich hin? Schnur? Schnur? Okay. Hallo.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird
Ah,
was
warte.
really scared.
Ich hab ihn nicht. Wie geil ist das? Vogel? Vogel? Wo ist er? Ah, da drüben.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Hey, ihr zwei. Schnur? Vogel? Vogel. Meinen Vogel. Ah, wir sind eine Katze, wir können das. Wie geil ist das denn, ey? Vogel? Ja, das geht nicht. Das geht auch nicht. Na gut. Auch nicht. Ach, wir müssen ja. Vogel? Hey, Vogel, wo führst du mich denn hin? Ah, jetzt stirbst du.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Aber dann, was ist passiert? Haben sie Katze erschossen. Na, warte. Wo
I
ist
could
Vogel?
tell she was getting really tired.
Vogel? Vogel. Vogel. Hey. Ah. Oh.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Wie ich an den Vogel komme. Oh je, dann kommt sie wieder runter, die Katze.
I gobbled her up.
Ah! Und
And
stopp.
suddenly, I was an owl.
Was?
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Wie geil ist das denn? Haben wir einen bestimmten Weg, oder? Oh, ich hasse es. Ah.
Rabbits.
Wo? Da. Den Hammer, den Hammer, den Hammer. Jawohl.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Hey. Etwas Größeres. Da. Oder? Nö, da
A
ist
mama
nichts.
rabbit.
Was? Ein Malerkaninchen. Wo bist denn du?
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Aha. Platsch. Aua. Wenn die verkehrt rum sind, sterben die doch eigentlich, oder? Ach so. Ich will zum Wasser, ich will zum Wasser. Und weiter geht's. Aua, aua.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oh, da. Gleich.
I wanted fat, juicy seeds. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Okay. Du machst so Sachen. Da ist noch eine.
I grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Eine Schlange? Was? Was bist du denn?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Okay. Ich war ein Monster. Ja gut, dann sind wir wieder hier.
I was big, but I needed real water.
Bitte nicht. Ah. Was ist denn das, ey?
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't. Warte. After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Oh, bist wieder zu Hause. Bist wieder in deinem Zimmer.
I got closer and closer. All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be
Was? Eine krasse Geschichte.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.